One day I will make it across that sea and into the great unknown. But for now, I am stuck on Caradia fighting to become Emperor. And hopefully one day I will make that a reality with a kingdom at my side. Oh, a glorious time to behold. But this is episode 3 of my 100 mod plus playthrough. We're currently making some really good progress in the actual Let's Play. So if you haven't seen the previous 2 episodes, definitely go back and check them out. And of course, if you are enjoying this, be sure to go ahead and drop a like and a comment down below. It really does help out the channel and goes a long way. So now we are a mercenary for Valandia. Hitting clan rank 1 was absolutely awesome. We can really look to just start improving our army. 68 men is a very nice number to go ahead and basically make a very tight and strong warband that can take out armies larger than itself. So that's basically this episode. Is going to be training hard, fighting battles, maybe getting involved in some of the larger scale Valandian battles against Sturgia, because that's going to be where the money's at. And right now we could always do with more money. 18k in the mod set we have is basically like having 1,000 gold in vanilla. It's really not a lot of money whatsoever. So yeah, leveling up the army is going to be really important. We do have some high skill units which are going to be doing extremely good, like this armor on the Voyeurs, the Route Voyeurs, is not going to be pierced easily whatsoever, especially by low tier units. They're going to be able to basically hold their own for a long time. We also got 2 new companions. We got Yagar and we got Alexis as well. Both of these companions are named by you guys, so if you have any future names for companions that will be in my warband later on down the line, put them down low in the comment and I'll pick some when we do get some new companions. But first things first, we have a nice little battle here. We have an army of 53 mob, which is actually perfect for our force because we have 53 men ourselves. And I'm basically just going to be fighting this battle to level up the serfs that we have. Oh my god, it is snowing in Valandia. Perfect cover for our infantry to get in unmolested. Hopefully they're going to be doing a decent job. You can see a lot of our kind of stronger units taking up the front. Alexis there, the naked barbarian holding firm, and the boys following me around into battle. Not bad whatsoever. But I think for the most part we can probably just charge into battle and engage them. I might form up a little bit. Even forming a shield wall might not be a bad idea, but I also don't want to get enveloped. So let's go ahead and form a skein and then just use that to charge. Do they formed a square? Definitely not a square. Oh my god, I selected a square again. That's not good. Skein. There we go. And then charge. It's going to give them a little bit more depth to their formation and give them the ability to get stuck in. So let's start doing some damage. I'm way too close to this guy. Protect me, boys. Protect me. Okay, good. Can we stab with this? We can't. And then nice. My bodyguard's going in. That's another reason why I love the bodyguard mod as well, because it gives you some really nice options at kind of when you get a bit kind of overwhelmed or run down. The bodyguards come in absolutely clutch and help out with the rest of the boys. Now, a lot of them are going to escape, which is going to be unfortunate, even though because of my banner, oh my god, that's actually a really good idea as well. Because of my banner, we might actually get some like more kills in a battle. I'm going to say no to this because I think we don't need any more companions right now. But my banner we got in the last episode gives us an extra 8% movement speed, which might actually give us the opportunity to chase down a fewer people that we wouldn't normally be able to actually get. I'm not sure if this guy's... I mean, this guy's in light armor, right? So it's going to be much harder to get. But my god, the influence gain from these battles as well. 10 influence. That is like a lot of money just by, you know, taking down a large portion of the enemy force. Some more level ups as well. I'm going to take some more voyeurs. I think some more swordsmen. And then just going to upgrade the serfs. I did think about maybe holding off on like upgrading everybody in one big go. But I think overall it's probably not going to be worth it. Because if we get into a harder battle, which we definitely could be, I don't want to then lose that large portion of my army. And we can always just go ahead and run down the remnants of their force right here. I'm going to auto-resolve that. Yeah, we lost 1 soldier, which was just a Valandian serf. So yeah, I'll take that. Some more prisoners, some more upgrades. Oh, and look at that, our first upgrade to a return greatsword. Now, these are expensive, don't get me wrong. By upgrading these guys, they cost me 200 gold just to upgrade alone. And then we also have to be able to pay for him. You know, he's 32 gold. That adds up when you start getting 10 of them. That's 300 gold. Luckily, right now, our mercenary contract is paying us a lot of cash because it's just eating away our influence. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. We also have some new boots. Is that a better sword? That is a better sword for her. So we'll take that, give her the spear, and then I guess you can have a nice woolly hat because it is cold out here. It is cold indeed. So we'll basically go ahead and just look for a few more of these fights. There is also a tournament at Ox Hill, which I might get involved in. Oh, there's quite a nice slave trade group there as well, which could provide with some really good units. Yes, nice. We managed to hit a group of the slavers right here. They are fairly heavily armored, so this will be a much better fight for us, I think, and much harder than it looks like. Again, this Banzer power bar is never really that accurate. With all the mods we have on with RBM and everything, this will be much closer. Luckily, our numbers pay us quite nice dividends, but it's just a good experience fight for our force. And yeah, Winter can't leave the Landia sooner because I want to utilize my archers a bit more. I really do. So we'll just sit back. We'll let the AI kind of come to us. Let our archers, if they could even see anything, try and maybe rack up a kill or two before they hit our lines, and then we'll get stuck in. Oh, and here we go. Look at our first proper tier 5, I think he's tier 5 unit. He looks incredible with the glorious Dong Dragon on the shield. That looks amazing. I love the red as well. Go on to my companions there. We're going to have to get you, Yaha, into some good gear. But for now, we hold the line and look at them come. I think it is only time. Shields up, boys. And I think we charge. Here we go. Leading the charge. Obviously taking out some of the... Oh, we got hit hard there. We got hit hard. Play safe. Play safe. Yes, he's got them on the run straight away. The infantry just doesn't really have the morale to keep to us. You know, it's not like they're a well-trained army or anything. This is a band of slavers who I guess are only loyal to the cause rather than anything else, or loyal to the coin, I should say, rather than anything else. So I'll probably take out a couple more of these guys just so that we get a little bit more experience. I get a little bit more stats, and then we'll end the battle. Nice. We leveled up our one-handed skill, which is perfect. So we can basically make it so that our infantry is a little bit faster, or that our cavalry is a bit more melee damage. And I think that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do. That seems really good. We also have another focus point, which I think I'm willing to spend into trade. Now, trade seems fairly easy to level up with all the extra experience and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. Unfortunately, none of this stuff will give us trade because this is all looted equipment. But still, nonetheless, it's a nice little profit. 7k from a handful of them battles is perfect. Up to 25k now, still way off getting a working workshop, but I think we'll get there. I think by the end of this episode we should have at least one workshop, which I'll be very happy with. I absolutely adore these tournament grounds as well. They look so good. They really do. Can we get this guy? Oh, we knocked him off at least. Now the boys are going to jump him. Get him, boys. Get him. Hell yeah. Yeah, I absolutely love these tournament grounds. And look how much more damage we're doing, considering compared to like the last couple episodes. Now that we have enough actual stats to use this weapon, it's kind of incredible how much better our weapon handling is now. We actually dodged that nicely. Kind of get the blade on him. We're kind of a bit far back now. There we go. Yeah, found his weak spot instead of a handle hit. Because, of course, this weapon has a very weak handle. So you have to make sure you have the correct distance to get the damage in and not get a handle hit. Okay, we're now in the final of the tournament. The other rounds were fairly simple for a warrior like myself. We are fighting I think a lord of some sort, or maybe just a high tier soldier. So it's not going to be the easiest in the world. I really want to try and get a stab off because them stabs seem like they just go straight through the armor, whereas the blunt damage on these ones definitely don't do as much. But I mean, I imagine it would hurt a lot getting smashed in the stomach like that. And yeah, tons of money and also some loot and some influence as well. I will take that because, as we all know, the influence does turn into hard cash from our mercenary contract. And we actually have 67 as well. We're losing 11 a day, which is growing us 1,600 gold. That's absolutely incredible. Okay, so I've upgraded a bit of my armor now. We've gone up to, I believe, 42 armor now on this kind of chest piece, which is nice. I used my tournament winning scale overcoat right there. And I also upgraded a little bit of my horse armor. So I think we're making good progress there. 16k, a lot of our money, half of our money. But that should sort us out for a little while now. And I don't think we have to worry too much. I also actually did get to buy some water. So I'm going to buy that, and then we're going to head up probably back to the Sturgeon War that's currently raging on. Before we do manage to make our way up north, although we do actually have a battle, the balance of power is not in our favor. It's because they're all cavalry. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult considering these guys are on horseback. But we have 70 soldiers now, 70 brave men. And also, we're in like a really good position. If we can bog them down here in like square formation, it's going to be incredible. And their like numbers aren't going to count for anything. And we have a lot of archers as well who will hopefully be able to put down a nice amount of fire on them. One of the other nice things as well is we do actually have a couple pikemen. Oh my god, here they come, all the javelins. I didn't even see them coming in. Oh my god, there is here as well. Okay, that's a little bit scarier than I might have thought. But yeah, you can see like our square is working. I was going to say one of the other really good things is that we do have a lot of the a lot of the pikemen who will actually be really good at killing cavalry. And now it's just a massive slugfest. I need to make sure I try and get some good hits off with this weapon, maybe bringing it down on some people, because every one of those we kill is going to make the next charge way less. How are our pikemen doing? Decently? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I mean, that was bloody, but I think our square in the swamp really came in clutch here. Ow, that hurt. 40 damage. That was lucky it didn't one-shot me. And yeah, he's not going to do anything. 9 damage. I need to get like a proper spear. But yeah, these two pikemen should be big. And now they're going to be reduced in on their number. I'm going to dismount actually and get rid of. There's a guy here as well. What are you doing, mate? You not wanting to get involved? Let's yeah, deal with him. Hopefully we can make care of this guy. Yeah, the pikemen are going to be huge. But yeah, this swampy area, perfect position for us to defend. And they actually routed? Wow, they routed. I mean, I'll take that. We got 24 upgrades. Oh my god. That is insane. Again, Bouncer Powerball was heavy in their favor. I mean, these soldiers are insane. But again, the swamp made that battle for us. Okay, we're looking amazing. There's some good units in here as well. Some drilled caravans, Battanian traders. These guys have obviously been hitting some caravans. How good are they? What are their stats? No, not really great. I mean, I do need some cavalry, but are these the horses that I want to add to my army? I mean, maybe one of the Valandians could join me. Yeah, we'll take the Valandians, and why not? We'll take a couple cavalry as well, because we do need horses. We really, really do. So let's take some more swordsmen. I want to upgrade all the swordsmen. We'll upgrade all the Valandians, and then maybe we'll start going to some spear levies, get some more pikemen, or even some cavalry of our own. Could be a good idea. Some crossbows, and upgrade everybody else nicely. Annoyingly, we did actually just go ahead and pick up some new horse armor, which is a bit frustrating because this horse armor is, I guess, slightly better, slightly worse for us. Tons of loot. Yeah, they clearly have just been hitting a caravan. But it does mean we can go ahead and upgrade a few of these armor pieces, give her a better shield. Could even give her a horse if we wanted to, but I think we're going to go ahead and make her into a bit more of a archer when we get a bow that's equipped. And I guess that we could probably go ahead and fit out Alexei again. Even though I was planning on getting rid of him, he can stick around for now at least until we maybe find a better use for him. I'm going to stop off at Sargoth because I think we need to try and find a spear or something. This halberdier, it is nice and all, but it's a bit too big for us to wield. And we also get to sell a little bit of stuff as well, which will hopefully pay for my new weapon. I'm going to keep the Imperial Pauldrons and sell everything else. Horse-wise, we can sell the horse armors. We don't need that many. And also, it might not be a bad idea, honestly, to go ahead and start picking up some more cavalry and stuff for our companions. Let's get rid of all these trade goods because we just don't need them. Man, hitting them slavers who had clearly just hit a slave caravan has made itself extremely profitable. Whilst we're here as well, we might as well go ahead and do some forgery stuff, see if we can scam the local populace, because it's not like Britannia really have a lot of land left, and nice we did. And I might even do one of these missions. Like, this could be a great place to go ahead and set up our own little empire. So let's maybe see if I want to prove my skill. I could take care of some guards, I could pickpocket. I'm tough. I can win any fight. Let's see. I see. Maybe you can start a brawl in the tavern and win the fight with your hands only. Actually, no. I remember them being a bit too difficult because some of the mercenaries whip out like a crossbow and just snipe you. So we'll ignore that. But I'll go ahead and maybe take care of a guard. Oh, that was so hard last time again. I think we'll just go ahead and say that we'll maybe pickpocket some of the locals. That seems a little bit easier. Boom, nice, we did it. So our relationship with the gang leader here currently is at 3. To unlock the next forgery options, we need to get to 6. So we'll obviously keep an eye open for that. I'll come back here whenever we're like passing through and continue to upgrade that. So yeah, let's head our way over. Now we've got 70 soldiers, which I'm actually really happy with. We can maybe even try and hunt maybe some of these other cavalry packs, because you guys saw how much money we were gaining. Yeah, we were just gaining insane cash. I mean, they're charging at me right? Yeah, they're chasing me, which makes me a little scared. Savage Barbarians and Pit Fighters. I think we'll be fine. Surely we'll be fine. Seems like the army's going off. Can I just turn now? Oh, it's so close. I don't want to fight them. Good. Okay, I was a little bit scared I was going to engage them and all of a sudden they were going to run away. But it seems like we've managed to catch them and this will be a good battle for us again. We're really earning our mercenary dollar. So I'm going to basically get my army and make it as like a flanking force. I don't really want to utilize any of my own soldiers in the actual kind of charge at the enemy. So I'm just going to, as I said, just stay on the flank and hope for the best. And oh my god, there is a lot of peasantry in this army. I mean, I guess hopefully the Sturgians don't have a ton of men either, but let's get our infantry up. We have a lot of cavalry. I guess that's for one plus side, and they have barely any. So let's move up here with our men, and we're going to literally come, smash into their side, and then, yeah, try and get some kills up that way. Maybe hit a soldier or two, go after some archers, because they'll be easy pickings for us. Nice damage there as we go down the line. Oh, took an arrow to the chest, but our new armor acting up big. I mean, hopefully by the time we get around, there's going to be some soldiers left. I mean, it looks pretty close right now. The battle line's really hitting. Our infantry needs to hurry the F up and get in here as quickly as possible. My archers can sit there, which is fine. I need my infantry to hurry up. We're going to go in for another strike on the archers. We should hopefully see a few more dead now. Yeah, immediately crashing down this line. Killing a bunch more. Okay, infantry, push on the flank now. I mean, I think the battle's going to be over just because of our sheer weight of numbers, but they had way more soldiers. I mean, we had way more soldiers than them, and they held pretty firm. I'll give them credit for that. Okay, nice. The infantry are now clashing in. Oh, I'm still taking some arrows. Oh, they're just reformed over here. Okay, we got some boys after them. I mean, dealing with these missiles is going to be good. Yeah, definitely nice kind of just finishing off all the archers so that they're no longer an issue. And also the boys over here, once they kill these guys, can then wrap around and deal with the enemy line. So nice. I kind of like acting as more of a reinforcement position rather than like a frontline force. You know, we're like flanking. We're dealing with enemy lines, which are kind of still lingering, enemy missiles and stuff. So I'm happy with that. And hopefully we got some good experience in the battle as well. Yeah, overall not bad. We got 14 of the kills. I mean, as I said, we did arrive a little bit later than maybe I'd like, but still not bad. And we got some axemen as well. Are there any noble troops in there? Yeah, no, still no nobles. The Sturgian noble units are amazing, and we're going to try and get some in the army at some point. Let's go with some more spearmen again, because again, we can upgrade that into cavalry, or we can just upgrade it into spearmen, which is, of course, great anti-cavalry. Okay, so our riding went up from that battle as well, so we can either go ahead and increase our pack capacity. I don't think that's really that good. I mean, the better deal for selling mounts is nice. What's the other one? Mount the infantry. Oh yeah, definitely that one. We want to be way faster and in the both battles and also on the campaign map. And we also get this one, clean thrust, which means more thrust damage or swing. I mean, both of these are really good. Because this would be better for a spear, but if we go to like a legendary two-hander or a glaive later on down the line, this would also be amazing. I kind of like the idea of my infantry having better polearm skill though, so I'm going to take that one in case we use it. And we now also have 2 focus points that we can spend. I'm going to take another point into riding, and I guess the other point into stewardship, because that's still currently kind of come to a standstill, and we want to continue to level that up. Oh no, the Valandian army is getting way too cocky. What are they doing? Yeah, run. Okay, they're going to be jumped on by a ton of smaller lords. We have like one small army there, and there's nothing we can do. There's no way I'm committing my men in that battle where we're just so heavily outnumbered. All the jackals are circling. Oh, we've been beaten back, and they've taken back both the castles as well. So the Landi are really struggling. Also, speaking of which as well, there was a rebellion in Britannia as well. So the Britannians still trying to kind of hold on, rebel against their new overlords from the Western Empire. Take a look at the rest of the map as well. Yeah, you can see the Aserai really pouring in. I'm interested to see if any of these wars are going to end soon, because they've been raging for a little while now. And the longer they rage, obviously, the more one side is going to start dominating. So, yeah, it will be cool to see if the wars will end soon. Yeah, okay, so because I war against the Northern Empire is one, but I guess the Aserai are winning so heavily, they're like, hey, we want a couple more castles. But yeah, that war's ended, so that's going to give the Northern Empire someone to fight. And I believe they also made an aggression with the Southern Empire. Yeah, so they might go ahead and decide to form an alliance later on down the line. Decided to come back and fight in this tournament back in the city closest to that engagement. It's a Britannian tournament, so it should be kind of fun. Not that I have any good skills whatsoever. But you don't need skill when you've got an elite teammate who's carrying you. Thank you very much, Britannian Spearman. Yeah, so nothing happened there. Just wasn't, losing a tournament, but I should have easily have won. We'll move on. Actually, a good idea whilst we are here and the Valandian army is just all being captured, unfortunately. I mean, there's some more here as well. Wait, did we take a castle? Oh, we have an army. Did some like one lord go in and conquer that? Good on him. Good on him. As I was gonna say, and I guess we'll make our way over to these boys. There's a big mob of us here. You getting involved there, or are you running? Oh, we could have probably have won that with all of us. If I'm here as well, I'm gonna stick around here and see if I can maybe jump on one of these armies, but not all of them. Maybe that army just standing still is there. I guess rebuilding. Oh, I'd love to jump on one of these. If it's just me and this guy as well, Prince Alari. Let's do it. I'm coming. Oh, the man, Prince, didn't join me, so now we're stuck in this battle. I mean, granted, we do outnumber them, which is nice, but look at that armor. And I imagine he's going to have some good soldiers because he did just fight a very, very nice battle, so that's going to go in his favor massively. Who am I, though, to deny a battle? So let's have ya. Let's see what the Sturgeons are truly made of. I guess I'm going to stick as far back as possible and try and force them in here where our archers can rack up as many kills as possible. I don't think it's going to go too well. I think the Sturgeon army is going to be pretty scary. Granted, I don't have that much infantry in. My infantry is pretty respectable now. But we'll let them come and we'll see where we get to. If we can maybe take out one of their lords before the battle starts, I would love that. Yeah, there he is. He's currently carrying the banner as well and charging in like a true Sturgeon warrior or a fool. You guys can decide. I actually don't think my men will be able to pierce his armor much whatsoever. But we'll stay on horseback for now. Can maybe disrupt a bit of their infantry. Oh yeah, they have such good units. They really do. Oh no, okay, I take that back. They have a lot of crap as well. And we're playing defensive. The archers are in the side here. Let's see if we can get a nice little hit on this guy. Yeah, 6 damage. We are not piercing his armor. We need to really like gang up on him, I think, to do that. So we're going to focus on just whittling down their infantry. Try and force them to rout. I think would be a great idea. We have tons of two-handers as well. And our infantry is doing great. Hell yeah. Nice. Their infantry line just broke. Hell yeah. Now we just need to kind of almost break formation and just go onto these guys as quickly as possible before they, absolutely annihilate us. The more of these guys we can kill, the better. Really just disrupt their battle line and just get our own infantry involved. Yeah, charge now. And nice, we won that battle. I was a little bit scared, but I think playing defensive, and I guess I maybe didn't give my infantry as much credit as they deserve. Like, we have some really good infantry in the line now. And I think that does make, like, all the difference. Having, like, a handful of solid boys to maybe tank on their armor makes all the difference. And we can even capture this guy and probably give him some more influence, which would be even more money. Yeah, we caught him. We'll take him prisoner, and then everybody else, yeah, you're free. You did good to turn to me. Can I repay me? Yeah, you owe me one. Shall I say that? Nice. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, this army just beat the other army. That's amazing. 40 upgrades as well. Well, I said this episode, I wanted to make a like really good army. Look what we've got right here. Look what we've got. So cool. I'll take some more halberds because they seemingly did amazing. All these hardened veterans. Oh my God. They got up to these guys? No, right. They got up to these guys. And then next time, we're going to go up to these dudes. Oh, our army is looking good. We'll take all the levies, of course. Do we want more cavalry? Do we want more cavalry? That's the question. I mean, it would be nice. The halberds and the spears are also really good. And we do need to give up horses for that. I'm going to take just more spears to begin with. Crossbows can go up. You guys can go up. You guys can go up. Slingers can go up. And the cavalry can upgrade as well. I'm going to leave the serfs as is because there's going to be soldiers here that I really want to go ahead and grab. Oh, and look at the armor. We stole his helmet. I mean, it's a really good helmet. Not like amazing in the sense of like actual looking cool, but I'll take that. It's way more armor than we had previously. We also managed to steal his banner as well. Decrease the damage taken from range attacks. I'm going to replace mine with that. I think that's a good one because, again, missiles will be pretty brutal. Oh, a much better sword as well. I don't think it's as long, but at the end of the day, it's not all about length. So I did also unlock before this battle the stewardship perk, which means whenever I discard armors on the battlefield, I get experience for that. So we are 100% going ahead and dropping that armor. Now we just need to make it back to friendly territory. I think I'll be safe because our boy right here is hanging hard, tough, and hopefully will allow me to get back here, which I'm gonna try my best to do. We also leveled up our charm nicely, obviously, because we won the battle. Definitely the chance for a critical success. I always love taking that one. And then for our stewardship, we need additional morale whenever we're defending, because generally when you're defending, you're in a bad situation. You don't want to find yourself overwhelmed. We've taken this castle back, but they're immediately hitting us. We've got an army moving in, so we're going to head back to hopefully one of our crime cities, and then probably join up with that army. Oh my god, okay, maybe we don't do anything too crazy here. The Sturgeons have amassed a very large army there. Do we have any other forces on the way? Doesn't look like it right now, which is a real shame. Oh, there's one here. How many men? Only 100? They have 700 soldiers right there. Okay, we need to avoid that at all costs because, I mean, if we can bait this army down, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe trying to like kind of capture a few Sturgeon caravans along the way would also not be a bad idea. But yeah, we need to avoid that. It's a 300-man army. How many soldiers? Let's take a look at this. We haven't looked at this in a little while. Let's take a look at the army kind of across Calradia. So far, yeah, we're running out of men. And as I said, the thing is, in these wars, like, these soldiers don't replenish as fast as, say, in vanilla. Like, when you lose a big battle, that nation's gonna feel that for a while. Yeah, you can look, the Northern Empire, everybody should be around about 10,000 men. So you can see, you know, the Northern Empire have been fighting the Kuzites and still haven't replenished. The Kuzite, the winning side generally is gonna have more. The Western Empire has 13,000. They've been dominating Britannia. And yeah, you see Britannia have barely any because they can't, you know, reform their army because they're constantly at war. Yeah, oh my god, the Azerai have 16,000. Okay, yeah, you can see. And so until these wars end, it's yeah, a little bit scary, honestly. But the wars have ended. The Azerai have ended their war with the Southern Empire. The Britannians are still at war with the Western Empire. We're, of course, at war with the Sturgeons. And the Kuzites are also now at peace and having an aggression with the Britannians. Interesting. To catch myself 45 Highland deserters. These will be a good force, even though, again, the balance of power bar does not look good. This will be a nice little battle for us to go ahead and, yeah, take on and level up, hopefully. And also get a nice little glimpse of what our army's looking like. We actually have an okay cavalry force for once now. That's being built up very slowly. Our missiles are getting there. And the nice thing is about these battles as well is it's not necessarily all about like kind of getting experience through killing. Because we also gain experience through just discarding the elite armors. So whenever we defeat an enemy, we can discard their armors and utilize that to level up as well. So my infantry into a shield wall. I'm hoping my missiles should be able to start pouring it on them. I mean, we do outnumber them massively when it comes to missile fire. So I'm hoping they'll have a bit of the advantage. But I guess they also do have a few longbows as well. And the arrows are flying in. We're actually getting picked apart here. So let's just move up. Let's just move up and engage the enemy line. I'm going to take my missiles. And as soon as the infantry is a little bit closer. Oh my god, who is that? Is that Alexander? Alexander, what are you doing, my friend? Oh my god, what a madman. And yeah, they've got all the javelins. I guess Alexander's, oh god, is maybe going in to go ahead and like absorb the missile fire, maybe. Let's just pretend that's exactly what he's doing. Get our missiles to engage. Do they like all have missiles, or just their archers are really skilled seemingly? Let's rotate around. The infantry should be well off against their line, and let's deal with these guys if we can. Yeah, kill the Britannian hunters. But again, Britannia is, of course, have one of the best archer units in the game. So it makes sense why the rest of their units will be looking really good. I also picked up some throwing axes. I have no idea how much damage they do against like heavily armored targets. I imagine 13 in the head. It's not awful. Not good. The AI did take a much better defensive stance as well, though. And look, we couldn't hit anything. Even if it was on a barn door, we couldn't hit that. Oh my god, look at that. The cleansing of flame right there. We're moving with their 90 infantry. They're good soldiers as well. So you can already start to see the bandit parties are getting up there on some of these units, and we need to just avoid them like the plague. I still need to get more money. We saw last episode, I think, that that most workshops were around about 80k, so we're halfway there. And there we go. Peace has been made with the Sturgeons, which is actually really good news for us because we were starting to lose that war. They had some scary armies, and I think a lot of our forces were imprisoned. Again, with some of the mods I'm using, I feel like I say that every 5 seconds, but with some of the mods we're using, people don't just escape constantly. They get, if they're imprisoned and stuck in prison, it's very unlikely that they will escape. And that actually gives me a reason that maybe I should have gone ahead and done some more prison breaks. That would have been a great way to level up my my charm. But there we go. Nice. And oh my god. Oh, the Northern Empire abdicated. With the election of a new monarch and their objective complete, the Venus conspiracy of the Northern Empire disbands. Do they have a civil war, or did he just kind of give up? Interesting. Oh my god, that was Northern Empire, right? So who's in command now? Lucon is still in control. It was the Northern Empire, right? Or maybe it was the Western? Who controls the Western Empire? Garrus does still do that, and the Southern Empire is still commanded by, yeah, Rhaegar. So I wonder what that did. Do they want to, like, put him back on the throne or what? Because the Northern Empire... Oh, no, there you go. A new leader. A new leader has... I guess he abdicated, didn't want a civil war, and decided to give up in this one. That is really cool. So now the Aragorn clan is in control of the Northern Empire. Oh, man. That's so cool. Like, you just don't see that in vanilla whatsoever. So I think now everybody's at peace. Are there any wars going on right now? Yeah, I think there's not a single war going on. So I think every side is basically going to be looking internally to build up their armies again and resupply their forces. We're definitely going to avoid that blood harvest unless that army goes in on it. And then I might. Oh, as well, I didn't even notice we actually just hit clan rank 2 as well. I mean, I guess that one battle where we were severely outmanned in the balance of power, which gave us 40 renowned, probably helped there. That was like a quarter of the level. But yeah, nice. That means we can now have how many men? 120? I'd say 100 soldiers. Hey, that's pretty goddamn good. We can go ahead and recruit either some more mercenaries or get some more levies to train up. Obviously, there's no war right now, but there's an abundance of minor factions sticking around that we can take on. And yeah, now that we're clan rank 2, we're halfway there to actually being able to get given landed privilege. You need to be clan rank 4 to get full privilege in a country, and then that gives you the ability to take castles and stuff. I also bought a bunch of hardwood from Britannia, and I'm selling it in Valandia. I assume that they'd have a bit of a rebuilding effort, so we'll do that, gain some more trade skill, level up our trade skill. Again, we're really looking to go ahead and get to this trade skill right here, where every profitable caravan or workshop gives us a renown, and then that will just make the renown gain that much easier. And now we're pretty close, so I think for now we're going to spend a little bit of time obviously leveling up our army still. I mean, I see that juicy 41 stack right there. Leveling up our army, doing a bit of trade, and getting to that point, because I don't think it'll take us too long. So I think what we'll do to end this episode is just go ahead and fight ourselves a nice little tournament. There's a good sword here as well. The ambassador is a decent one to go ahead and yeah, pick up whenever you can. And you know, this is always a good place for us to fight. We'll earn a little bit more money and hopefully with our newfound stats as well, clear up the competition, I'm hoping. Right in the back. Perfect timing. Yeah, these tournaments, at least at these lower tiers, are very easy now that we've got decent stats. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick up the armor level now. So for the next episode, we are going to have the, I think, tier 3 armor, I think is what we're going to do for everybody in these tournaments. So they, again, don't become as easy, because I'd like to keep them low when we were very low level and they were difficult but not super easy. And now we can make them a little bit harder, I think, so that people don't just get one shot by certain weapons. And in the final, against a Valandian heavy infantry, but hopefully nothing I can't handle. Let's see if I've learned a thing or two about the AI. Oh my god. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to drop a like and a comment down below if you did. Please just ignore everything you just saw. I am actually good at this game, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Make sure you also leave your companion names down below in the comments.